If you see a pattern, a circle, that means it's a continuous action, repetitive in seasons, repetitive in blocks of time, repetitive in demonstration. For instance, if you always did this, this always happens. Those are patterns and circles. But there's more likely supernatural evidence that something's up. So many times we use logic to counter the patterns and the circles and intellectually try to come up with some kind of solution to something. But if you've got supernatural evidence of something going awry, you got to fight it with supernatural power. I mean, come on. And a balanced mix of a whole lot more. This is the Coach's Corner, and you are welcome to Voice Time. When it came to me today to talk to you about supernatural evidence, I didn't know, because there's a lot that I could share about a lot of things, and even on that topic, but I try to be sensitive to know what it is that you may need. If you got no other point, the point is this. There are things that are proving evidence in your life, my life, our life, that has nothing to do with them, they, him, her. It is supernatural. It is beyond the explanation. It's beyond the excuse. It's beyond the religious piety or religious duty of activity. The best church-going folk sometimes ask, why or how could this happen? The asking how or the why is about the pattern or the circle that they thought was broken or interrupted. It's just the way mankind is framed. David said in Psalms 51, "In sin did my mother conceive me." You don't hear that word sin anymore. For those who are Christians, not pushing, this is not a religious, the Coach's Corner is not a religious program, by the way. It's motivational, inspirational, but sometimes we dip into the spiritual to help balance it all. But David said, in sin did my mother conceive. In other words, my mother conceived me making mistakes. I came out in this world making mistakes. But the point of the matter is this, that don't call the evidence that is supernatural something that it's not. And don't approach the pattern, the cycle. For instance, some people get a cold or some people get allergies, act up every August. Let me just use that for a lightweight example. Others, when they're dating, they get to a place and they're dating and it always breaks off. You've got supernatural evidence something is up. You've got to have some supernatural power to meet the evidence. Every time I call my mother on the holidays, they get into it with me about that pattern, that circle is evidence that there's something supernaturally going on. Now, and then there's another thing where we say we pray and all that, and it's nothing against all of that, and all that is right. My point today is this. Supernatural evidence requires supernatural people to fight with supernatural tools or weapons to have a supernatural victory. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that I'm above either. I mean, come on. I'm a human being. You are a human being. We're all living on this planet Earth. Some are Christians, some are not. It doesn't matter. Life happens. Patterns continue. Circles continue. And all I'm saying to you today is that patterns and circles in your life, my life, could be pointing to supernatural evidence that cannot be met with some intellectual reasoning or some arrogant or exotic answer, but it has to be answered with supernatural power from a supernatural person that's in touch with their supernatural resources. That's all I'm saying. This is the Coach's Corner. Follow me on Spreaker, Twitter, Facebook, all that. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. Hey man, it's gonna get hot in the kitchen, so if you're on board, you know what I mean, you're gonna get the full scoop. Hey, it's the Coach.